Good afternoon and welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. We got somebody in here. I don't know where my chat went. There we go. Yes, it is, Craig. It is a very, very warm weekend in Wisconsin. Good to see you down at Wolf Ridge Firewood Frenzy yesterday. Good evening, Dennis. Oliver said he wanted to do another live stream, so that's what we're doing. Lake Ontario, thanks for tuning in. Let us know if you can't hear, guys, because we're outside. It's a little bit windy.
Yeah.
And so we were, I went down to Wolf Ridge yesterday, had fun at their event. It was warm, it was hot. At one point, I had to go back to the office and get some stuff with Bob, and his truck said the air temperature was 102, and that was at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Glad we had the breeze there like we do today. Hang on, I got a pop-up message here. You got to keep reading comments, buddy. Don't touch that. Keep reading comments. Remember who you got to say thanks for the stickers to? Ryan's one of them.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. Mike, thanks for tuning in. It is way too hot to do anything outside. That is for sure. So,
Thanks, Ryan, for sending in the stickers.
and Craig.
And Craig.
For anybody that's wondering, Oliver likes collecting stickers, so he would love to get the stickers from you. If you haven't sent them in or sent them to me, or you see me at a show, just hand me an extra one for Oliver, and I'll make sure he gets it. One of these live streams we'll actually take and put them all in a book together, and he can tell you whose stickers we got. Mike, that sounds painful. You did a couple hours of splitting and filling bags. That sounds painful if you got anything close to the heat here. Oh, Mike's going to give us a sticker. He's going to give me a sticker at email for you. So, Oliver, what questions do you have for me?
How did you get the scar on your knee?
So there was a few people that asked me yesterday. Do you want to tell them the story, or should I?
We should both.
I don't know how well that shows up on camera. Get your head out of there. That's a 4-year-old scar. 67 stitches. That's what happens when you don't wear chaps. I put 67 stitches in my knee 4 years ago. Missed everything. Was able to spend about 8 weeks in recovery, and made me really think when I grab a saw how important it is to wear chaps. So everyone don't wear chaps. It's not if, it's when. I've been doing this going on almost 20 years, and one of the few times that I didn't wear chaps is when it happened.
So this is how it happened.
This is Oliver's version of how it happened.
Dad has a chainsaw on. He kept it on, and then he dropped it on his knee, and it cut his knee open.
On accident.
On accident. I feel like you dropped it on purpose.
I did not drop the chainsaw on my knee on purpose. It wasn't an accident.
You dropped out a tree and then it fell on you.
No. Yeah, Craig, and when it happens really, really, really fast.
Yeah.
Scary fast. By the time I walked the 500 feet out to my truck from I was actually clearing a lot. By the time I walked 500 feet out of the woods, my boot was full of blood. So it can happen really, really fast. Oliver, what is your favorite part of firewood?
That we get to burn it in a fire, and you get to burn it over there.
In the fire pit?
Yeah, and
After we're all done, we get to sit around and enjoy the fire?
yeah.
Okay.
And also we do that at the cabin during
Yep.
night.
Yep, we do. We burn a lot of wood at the cabin.
Yeah. Like 50 tons.
That's a lot of wood.
Yeah.
It was
Yes,
great
I
to
did
see.
get my prize back.
Yep. Jeremiah, thanks for tuning in. Madison. So south of Omas.
Oh,
You said he spent all weekend at Oma's house with mom,
Grandma's.
and I went out to Wolf Ridge. Had a great time out there. Those guys put on a heck of an event. Make sure each and every one of you stay hydrated this week. It's going to be a warm one. If you're on the West Coast, you're probably on the end of it. If you're anything there, you East Coast guys, get ready. If you thought today was bad, tomorrow's going to be worse. So
It's like gonna be 95 degrees.
tomorrow, yep, here it's going to be 95 and humid. The feel like temperature should hit 110. Down by you, Jeremiah, I'm sure it's warmer than that. Mike, do you have the humidity over there too, like we do? He's Lake Ontario. Craig, I wish I had a pool. I wish I had a pool to jump in right about now, because that would have felt good.
Hey, Dad. You should go down to Aunt Beth's pool when it's open.
Yeah. My aunt has a pool down the road a little ways that we can use whenever we want, but
But it has to be open.
they haven't put it together yet. I think they're wishing they would have.
Yes.
Dennis, that anything over, I don't mind the heat. It's the humidity that's just terrible. Mike, are you at least getting a breeze off the lake, hopefully?
Because we're getting quite a breeze.
Yeah, we're lucky we got a breeze sitting in the shade behind the house, but it's still
hot.
Yeah, it's still hot, yes.
It's hot enough that I took off my hat.
So what other questions? What other questions do you have for me? Remember, you were supposed to come up with a whole bunch of questions.
Only 10?
Yeah, you only did one.
Yeah. When did you start your business for YouTube?
Well, I started YouTube about just over a year and a half ago. I met Dan actually at an equipment demo and took some video, did some different stuff. The guys that were doing the demo was Hammerhead Attachments, and those guys talked me into starting a YouTube channel. I never thought that the YouTube stuff would take off the way it has. Dennis, I was trying to get him to do that, but next time, hopefully, we'll have some more questions, and he'll have them all written down. So we forgot where I was going with that, but I started this business in, let's see, 2000, officially started in 2006. Brian, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Officially started in 2000. So we're going on 20 years in business. Started cutting firewood when I was 12. When Oliver gets to be 10, I will buy him a chainsaw, buy him a pair of chaps, and we'll get him out in the wood yard and he'll start cutting. By then, he probably won't want to cut with a saw anymore. He'll be running the grinder. He'll be running the back. So
You're thinking
yeah, I am. Whoa, hang on.
the
The computer.
The computer almost tipped over.
Yep.
And it almost carried it to the side of the thing.
Yep.
And what broke.
So what's your next question? Next question for me, Oliver.
My next question is
Okay. Look at the camera.
the next question for you is why do you haul so much firewood in one day?
Well, I try to batch all my firewood deliveries. So when I put the sides on my truck, I'm gonna do firewood deliveries for the whole day, or maybe a couple days.
Nice to see you, Jason Lee.
So Oliver, what's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is obviously football.
Football.
Second favorite sport is basketball.
Is basketball. He played football last fall.
And I
Donald Slate, thanks for tuning in.
oh no, it's freezing.
Do that once in a while.
Okay.
Um,
It's probably because it's really hot.
yeah.
We're getting a little issue that's too hot and then our screen is freezing. So can you please just stay tuned? I know it's kind of frustrating when you see it freeze, but it's really hot, so that's why it's freezing.
Bert, I agree with you. If we could have figured out how to do this in a pool, I would have. Or an ice bath or something along those lines, that would have been the way to go. What, Albert? Who's your favorite football?
Chiefs and Packers.
The Chiefs and the Packers. Bert, I would have been in there all day.
Excuse me.
Bert just said this live stream would have been a lot better in the pool. I would have been in the pool all day, and I would have figured out how to do a live from the edge of the pool. Stop, please. So what's your next question for Dad? Oliver, do you remember how old you were the first time you drove the excavator by yourself?
I was like 4.
You were 4, yes. Do you remember where?
Bear Paw.
Up at Bear Paw.
We took a giant stump out of the ground, and I'm lucky that I got to control the crawler tracks.
Yep, you drove the excavator, dug the stump out. So any of you that were up at the Bear Paw Firewood Roundup, Oliver was up there helping me build the wood yard that's there currently. We were just having a conversation the other day with the
bucket. I don't know what you mean.
He's asking Browns.
I have no idea who they are.
It's another football team. We played them.
High school?
No, professional football team.
They are pretty good. I do like them.
So what's the next piece of equipment in the yard that you want to run, Oliver?
Next piece, I I have 2,
Okay.
but I'm 10 to run them.
That's the magic number right now is 10.
Yes. I feel like I'm getting a phone when I'm 10. So the first
Hey, easy, Bert. If you don't use it, you can't break it.
That's one not broken.
One that's not broken is the answer to your question.
Bert, I'm not gonna buy something and just break it right away.
No, he's saying that Dad breaks all the equipment
No, you don't.
most of the time.
I almost broke the stone down there.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
well, Mom just said no phone at 10. Nice try, buddy.
I thought I'll get one. So
BW, you got it. You're onto something there.
well, she didn't say but. The one of the equipment that I want to use when I'm 10 is our chainsaw.
He wants to use a chainsaw when he's 10.
Another thing I want to use
Gas or electric chainsaw?
electric.
Electric, battery operated.
And when I'm also
And that
10,
brings me to another point. Just because it's a battery operated chainsaw doesn't
mean I'm not gonna break it.
No, does not mean that you don't need to wear chaps. You still got to wear chaps even if it's a battery operated chainsaw. What's the second piece?
Second piece is the lawnmower.
I will gladly teach you how to use the lawnmower.
The lawn's already getting so long.
Yeah, I need to cut the lawn.
Last week you cut it.
Yeah, I cut it last week and it's getting long already where I got to cut it again.
And the last piece of equipment, I want to run this by myself, but I'm gonna have to learn a lot. I want to run this when I'm 12. I want to run the excavator by myself when I'm 12.
Completely by yourself
Yes.
with nobody else in the cab.
Yes.
What are you going to do with it?
Dig holes.
Dig holes to fill them in. What else would you do with an excavator?
I'd break trees.
Yeah. Circle B, thanks for tuning in. It's not hot. It's just the humidity that'll get to you. Right, Oliver? It's mind over matter. If you don't keep telling yourself it's hot, it's not hot out yet. So what other questions do you have for me? I'm the one asking all the questions here. I thought it was supposed to be the other way around.
Okay. Why do you like to mow the lawn? Are you scared too if you fall off and cut your leg off?
No. Oliver, are you going to sit on the excavator and just spin around in circles until you get dizzy?
No.
You know what happens when you do that?
What?
When you get dizzy, you got to go around the other way to unscrew yourself.
I know. That's what Ms. Wellhouse told me 2 years ago.
Anybody that's got any questions for Oliver, feel free to throw them in the chat. And he'll read them off and give you the answer. How many girlfriends do you have, Oliver?
0.
0?
Yeah.
How many did you have in kindergarten?
0. Okay.
1?
No.
2?
No. Then say a number.
3?
You had 3 girlfriends. Not 3 wives.
No.
Dad, say another number.
Yeah, he's been in the Circle B. I hear ya. He's got 10 acres that he can play, where he can't wreck nothing or he can't hurt himself. Okay. Mom said you're supposed to be asking the questions, not Dad.
Mom, it's not between you. It's between me and Dad.
Have you seen the new Minecraft movie?
No, we have not. Dad, can we go watch it? What? There's like this video on YouTube.
Today would have been a great day to go to a movie theater. How old are you?
7.
Did you pass kindergarten?
Yes.
Did you pass first grade?
Yes.
What grade are you going into?
2nd. I just finished first grade like 2 months ago.
A month ago.
We got early releasement. We got 2 months early.
No, a month early.
A month early because of the construction. It's going to be done next year, and then we'll get a full 180 days.
180 days, yep. His son. BW's.
My boy started.
When's the 2nd grade? Oliver, do you like?
What do
you
you
better
mean,
answer.
what, Mom? What do you mean?
You better answer this question correctly, or you might have to sleep outside tonight.
What?
Which color chainsaw do you like better, orange or white?
Orange.
Good job.
I'm like, no, it's obviously orange.
What color are all of Dad's saws?
Orange.
There you go.
So I don't have to
The correct answer is a saw that runs good. If you ask Chris, it's a saw that runs good.
What do you mean laugh out loud? What do you mean? Oh,
he's
thanks.
laughing because you said good job, Oliver. You answered the question correctly. When
Thank you.
He's the one. He's the one that said, "Do you like orange saws or white saws?"
That's why you asked
Yep.
me. Who's this? Bucket.
BW35 Bucket is giving you a thumbs up. Thumbs up
Thank
because
you,
he said you're a great reader.
Thank you, BW35 Bucket. And thanks for saying I'm a good reader, and thanks for giving me that thumbs up.
Craig, I think we're all thinking the same thing there.
Billy and Madison, haha.
It's a movie.
Oh.
It's a movie.
I have not watched.
You got 5 more minutes.
First.
You got 5 more minutes to ask me some questions.
Why?
Because then you have to. Then you got to go in the house and shower.
You said we're gonna do for a half hour.
Yeah, we got on a little bit late. Sit back down. One of these years I'm gonna try and convince Mom that Oliver needs to come to some events with me. Once
I
you
already
get,
did.
you went to Logging Congress before you were when you were 4 years old in Green Bay.
Yeah, but that was in the summer.
Oh, you went to Logging Congress in Green Bay last year too.
Yeah.
Yep, on Saturday.
Like 55 days in the summer. Or like 100.
No, that was the end of summer. That was in the beginning of fall. That was in September.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Mom. Weekends and no school days. You can go with Dad and hang out.
Yes. I'm so happy I don't have school anymore.
Basso Family Firewood, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it.
I'm sorry, but we're going to be done in like 6 minutes.
You're going to be done in 6 minutes. That doesn't mean Dad's got to be done.
After I'm done showering,
if we're still on, you can come back out.
Yes. Camera, come close.
Bert, highly unlikely that he will ever go to Bunyan.
Hello, everyone. Oh, okay.
highly unlikely he will ever go to Bunyan. I will go to Bunyan every year for the rest of my life.
Hi, Jason and everyone.
That's from Northwest PA Firewood. So say hi to him.
Thanks for tuning in, North PA Firewood. What do you mean 700 fire?
Well, that's 100.
Oh,
So
it just looks like 700.
Russell, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. You forgot your signature. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. I'm surprised that you already did it before I said it.
Yep.
I only got 5 more minutes until I have to go shower. So I might come back out.
No. Circle B, thanks for hitting the like button. Appreciate it.
What?
It keeps going up. You can see it.
Thank you for the 12 people who subscribed, and I'm happy that 4 of you subscribed in like 1 minute.
Read the last comment.
Do you fish, Alfred? Yes. Last weekend I actually caught 6 bass.
Yep, you caught 6 bass, a couple bluegills.
I showed Molly how to cast.
Yep, you taught your little cousin how to cast.
I am.
So do you remember what happened last year?
Nice job. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you remember what happened last year at the cabin on 4th of July weekend?
Yeah.
What?
I was trying to squash a buck and then I fell in the lake.
No, I wasn't talking about that.
But
Your big fish.
Oh, I caught a 50.
No, a 21
I
inch.
meant a 21-inch bass, and and my grandpa was happy that I put it back in because 6 other people caught the same bass.
Yep.
And Dad caught a 20-inch bass.
I didn't know. Me either, Mom.
I didn't know about falling in the lake story. It's not funny.
It is funny. It is funny. Mike, thanks for tuning in. I will work on that tomorrow. It's going to be 95 and humid again, so I'm going to go hide in my office for a good chunk of the day. So, just so everybody that's in the chat knows, here's a little spoiler for you. We are getting a new, some of you know this already, but
you're welcome, Alpha. Oh, thanks.
I am getting a new toy this week.
Boy, that's a large fish.
If you decide, we've done, have a couple different levels of memberships that we're offering.
Thank you.
You will see
35 bucket.
You will.
I was proud.
Yes, Bert, one that's not broken. Some of you will see.
Toy 2.
Some of you.
Toy. Wow.
Quiet.
Sorry.
So, if you decide to do a membership, the minute that thing rolls in the yard, you will be able to see whether it's a short, if it's a short video. If I start getting people to subscribe to the membership stuff, I will do more of it. I will, all of my videos, when they get posted, you get to see you will get to see the moment those videos get posted. You won't have to wait till Sundays to see the videos. Northwest PA, that's awesome. That's awesome. That I always was gonna have a tractor, and then I bought a skid steer instead,
Six
and
bass. Oh,
then it kind of exploded from there.
that's also Northwest.
And so,
I did.
have you ever gone ice fishing?
No.
Nope. No, we don't do too much ice fishing. That's Dad's busy time, so it's a little hard to get away to go do ice fishing. And I'm not a even though I live in Wisconsin, I am not a big fan of the cold. So it's a little tough. Well, guess what?
What?
You
I
gotta
have to
say
go-
you gotta say goodbye and go take a shower.
Bye. I might be back if we're still live.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for
watching. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Peace.
Hey, take your water and your hat.
I might be back out.
So there you have it. There's the information. You got your brain filled with information from a 7-year-old this evening. Feel free anytime he's on that wants to answer to do so. And like, don't be afraid to approach me at a show. A few of you did that this weekend. I met a lot of new faces, a lot of familiar faces. Again, even though it was hot, it was a fun weekend. The small shows are great because you get to interact with people a lot more. If you've never been to a show, pick a show, go to it. You will enjoy it. And with that, little does he know, I got a bunch of stuff to do yet tonight. Let me know probably in the next video in the next week or so. I had a couple friends of mine put some theme songs together for Oliver and I. I'm gonna post them. See if I can figure out how to post the link for them, and let me know in the chat in the comments which one we should use. We got a couple to choose from, and with that, if you haven't, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for hitting the like and subscribe buttons. If you're interested in seeing content come out or seeing content as it comes out, most of my lives I do, or not my lives, excuse me, most of my shorts, as fast as I shoot them, they get posted immediately. Russ, yes, I will be going to Bunyan. One way or another, I'm going to be going to Bunyan. Not sure exactly when, where, or how, but I got a hotel room down there, so I will be there one way, shape, or form. Robert, thanks for tuning in. Turn your phone off because it's going to echo. Are you coming out to join me?
Sure.
Okay. One. Thanks, Bert. It's going to be one of the two. It's either going to be a white truck or a blue truck, one of the two. Both way nicer trucks than mine and much cleaner. And for probably every one of you, Kenny, you're the only one in here that knows who's sitting next to me. Well, Craig, pretty good guess, Craig. You've seen the stuff on Facebook.
Well, if he said a different woman's name, we'd have problems.
That's true.
And that's paid content.
Paid content.
To beat the crap out of you.
Oh. Yes. Kenny, when are you going back to South Dakota or North Dakota? Kenny's been out in North Dakota for a couple weeks now. He's been back and forth a few times. Russell, I will be at Bunyan, all of them. I will also be at I will also be at Boonville.
See?
Careful, Bert. Don't encourage her. Don't encourage her. Yes, for anybody that doesn't know, this is my wife, Sarah. She doesn't, she said she might start being on the videos more. She hasn't shot any videos for me yet. I keep telling her that we need to do a video of her stacking firewood because it would put most of us in this chat, except for Kenny, to shame. Kenny, you mean you're going to have time to come down and help me? Kenny, you don't need to go on all your fancy trips with your brother. You can postpone those till next summer. You need to come and help me. And you can, you can figure that out next summer. And just so everybody knows, I'm going to clear this up right now. Down in the chat, Sarah gets really mad when you put an H at the end of her name, unless you put SARA space H, then she's okay. Robert, we'll work on that. We'll work on that. Maybe that'll be some encouragement. There, see, Craig, you got it on the first try and the second.
That was the joke when we got married. I became Sarah with an H.
Yeah, talk louder. Kenny might need a raise. Well, we can negotiate that. That just means more. That just means more Bud Light or Busch Light. Maybe I'll just, Kenny, if you come down long enough, I'll just get it on tap in the shop for you. If there's anybody that is going to be going to Bunyan that's interested in t-shirts, let me know what size. I got to put in an order for a bunch more t-shirts again. So let me know what size if you're going to Bunyan. Boonville is going to be a little hard because I'm flying out to Boonville. So that one's going to be a little tough. But if you send me a message, I will be sure. If you're going to be at Bunyan, I will be sure to bring them down and get them to you. So what questions do you have for me, Sarah, that you want everybody else to know?
What is the importance of wearing chaps?
We had this conversation already, Sarah.
Okay, you sure?
Yes.
Because I didn't hear it.
I do not have hats yet. We're not quite there. Maybe next year I'm hoping to have hats. The importance of wearing chaps is so that you don't have to pay all your insurance deductible at one time. Not take 8 weeks off of work.
That's the big one.
Not
hang out in an ER on Labor Day weekend.
Oh yeah, that part too. Forgot about that. After it got infected. Yeah, it was not pretty. Anybody that sees me, if you want to see the pictures, I tried to post them on YouTube at one time and they declined to upload the video because it was too graphic. So there's that part. They would not allow me to upload them on YouTube. Depending upon how things go, when the equipment shows up later in the week, and depending upon what the weather does this week, Wednesday, Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, I may do another live so that you guys can see the new piece of equipment. It's big, it's old, and it's ugly, but it's going to work. So your hair isn't as curly as I thought it would be with the humidity.
Because it's up.
True. Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah. but
Yeah, I got nothing for you.
it is way too hot to have a fire. We talked about it, and I go, no, I don't need to sit next to a fire. We did sell a lot of firewood this weekend, which was crazy to me. We sold a ton of it at both roadside locations. These weekends can be goofy. Sometimes we do really well. The next time we won't. But it's part of the game, I guess.
Gotta go make sure our kid is doing what he's
I was gonna
supposed
say,
to.
go check on Oliver because
Yep.
he has a tendency to. He has ADHD just like the rest of us that are doing firewood. So he has a tendency to get a little crazy once in a while. And with that, I think I'm gonna sign off. Go get something to eat. I got a bunch of stuff to do yet tonight, and we'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're interested in the member thing, if you want to see the content, I'll keep an eye on it, and I'm gonna songs uploaded, and we'll go from there. We'll catch you on the next one. Oliver's gonna be disappointed.